Hello students, you are welcome in limits and derivatives part 11. Now derivatives of polynomials. So we have a formula, derivative of x raised to the power n with respect to x. In symbols it is written like ddx of x raised to the power n, and derivative of x raised to the power n with respect to x is n into x raised to the power n minus 1. So x raised to the power n, you can also understand this is variable raised to the power constant. Only in that case this formula will be applied. The derivative of constant is always 0. Constant may be any constant if we are finding derivative with respect to x, and if y is a function of x, then y and x both are variables. All other symbols used in the question, that will be assumed to be constant. Now derivative, this is algebra of derivatives. So derivative of a into fx, so this is coefficient of this function a, this is constant multiplied to a function, you can understand. So a into derivative of fx. Similarly, if you have sum of two or more than two functions, so you can write derivative of fx plus minus gx. You may have plus symbol or minus symbol. Only in that case this result is applicable. Derivative of first function, apply the symbol whatever is given in this question, plus or minus, plus derivative of gx. Now if it is polynomial, you consider fx a polynomial a0 x raised to the power n, a1 x raised to the power n minus 1, a2 x raised to the power n minus 2, and so on up to an. Now derivative of this function, so we will differentiate both sides with respect to x. So derivative of fx, ddx of fx. In symbols it can also be written f dash of x. Now using algebra of derivatives, so a0 into derivative of x raised to the power n plus a1 into derivative of x raised to the power n minus 1, because this is formula direct application, so n into x raised to the power n minus 1. Whenever you are applying this formula, derivative of variable raised to the power constant, then constant into variable raised to the power will be reduced by 1, plus a1 into, similarly, derivative of this function n minus 1 into power will be reduced by 1. So n minus 1 minus 1, so it is n minus 2. So in this way you can find derivative. An is constant because no variable is written with this, so derivative is 0. So to understand this, you consider an example. If it is derivative, find derivative of 9 into x raised to the power 10 plus x raised to the power 8 plus 6 into x raised to the power 6 plus 5x square plus 6. If you want to find its derivative, let this function is fx. So differentiate both sides with respect to x. You have to write this line. Derivative of fx can also be written f dash x. So find their derivatives separately using algebra of limits, derivatives. So find their derivatives separately. Derivative of first function, 9 into x raised to the power 10. So because 9 is constant, we can write 9 here like this. So it is 9 into derivative of x raised to the power 10. And what is derivative of x raised to the power 10? 10 into x raised to the power 10 minus 1. Similarly, derivative of x raised to the power 8, 8 into x raised to the power 8 minus 1. And you can proceed like this. Derivative of x raised to the power 6, so 6 into x raised to the power 5 plus derivative of x square is 2 into x. Derivative of 6 will be 0. So write in the simplified form. So in this way you can find the derivatives. Now some questions of exercise. Find derivative of x square minus 2 at x is equal to 10. This is derivative at a particular point. This is not general derivative. So f dash a you have to evaluate. A is 10, so f dash 10 you have to evaluate. So derivative of fx, where fx is x square minus 2, and evaluate derivative at x is equal to 10. It means f dash 10 will be evaluated Now using definition, what is f dash a? So recall the result. F dash a, limit h tends to 0 using definition, f of a plus h minus f a upon h. So replace a by 10. So f dash 10 will be written like this. So to apply this formula, you find value of f10 using this function. If fx is this, so replace x by 10. It will be 98 after simplification. Find f of 10 plus h. Replace x by 10 plus h in this function. So it will be 10 plus h whole square minus 2, and after simplification 98 plus h square plus 2h. So you put these values in this definition. So you'll have this function, and limit h tends to 0. So if you directly replace h by 0, you'll get 0 upon 0 form. So you have to simplify, open the bracket, cancel the terms. Now from the remaining terms we can take h common. We are left with h plus 20. So this h is cancelled now. Now if we are putting h0, then it is not indeterminate form. So 20 is the answer. So f dash 10 is 20. So this is the procedure to find out derivative at a particular point. So f dash a. So where a is any value in the domain of the function. It was question number 1. Now question number 4. Find derivative of x cube minus 27 using definition. Again using definition, using first principle. So you have to use the same method. So let fx is x cube minus 27. Now this is general derivative, not a particular point is given to us in the statement. Find derivative using definition. So if this is fx, then we have to evaluate f dash x. So apply the definition. This is definition. F dash x is limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus fx upon h. So evaluate fx and f of x plus h. This is fx we have assumed. F of x plus h, replace x by x plus h and write inside the bracket like this, and put these values in this definition. So you will get this function. It is very important to write limit with every step. So f dash x is equal to limit h tends to 0. Now if you directly put h0 in this function, you will have 0 upon 0 type indeterminate form. So that's why we need simplification. You simplify this, expand it using identity, and cancel the terms. From the remaining terms, you will be able to take h common. After h common, so we are left here h square plus 3x square plus 3xh, taking h common. Now cancel this h and now put h0. Now we are not getting 0 upon 0 form, so that's why we will get answer. It is 3x square. So derivative of x cube minus 27 with respect to x will be 3x square. So this is answer. This method is using definition, using first principle. So use this method when these type of words are used in the statement. Similarly, fourth question, third part. Find derivative of 1 upon x square using definition again. So fx, let fx is 1 upon x square. Find f of x plus h. Replace x by x plus h. It will be written like this. So using definition, this is definition. You put values. Limit h tends to 0, 1 upon x plus h whole square minus 1 upon x square, the values. Now at h0 we are getting 0 upon 0 type. So that's why we are simplifying. Taking LCM, x square minus x plus h whole square upon this. So you can write in this way after taking simplification. And we have to simplify this. Still it is 0 upon 0 type. So we have to simplify, expand it using identity and cancel the common factors. From the remaining terms you have to take common, h common. Now cancel h, and now if you put s0, this is not 0 upon 0. So that's why we will get answer. If you put h0, so minus 2x upon x square into x square. after cancellation minus 2 upon x cube. So this is derivative using definition. Now if this definition word is not used, simply find the derivative, then you can use a direct method. The formulas we have discussed, derivative of x raised to the power n. So then this will be the method. So fx is 1 upon x square. 1 upon x square can be written like this, x raised to the power minus 2. If you compare x raised to the power minus 2 with x raised to the power n, then n is minus 2. Use this formula and the derivative will be now differentiating both sides. So f dash x is equal to minus 2 into x raised to the power minus 2 minus 1. It will be minus 3. So you will get same answer. This is direct method, and this is using definition, using first principle definition. So this is AB. So if this word is used, even then you have to apply the same method. Otherwise you can find the direct method like this. So I hope it is clear. So now you try to solve the questions of this exercise up to 4th. So that's all for today. Thank you.